Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Hunter Black Luna. Last time, we were interrupted by a very, very shallow plot device that told us there's more to the Sunry murder trial. And we're headed to the Republic Embassy anyway, and we're right here, so we might as well go in and check it out. It's kinda nice going into a base that's on our side, knowing we won't have to shoot the place up.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wong. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. A beautiful place, Sato City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy. Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
Yeah, we noticed.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
As usual.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Sato City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Alright, rough up the prisoner a little bit.
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
In math? I don't know about that.
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'm not too good at math, but maybe I'll give it a crack.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright. Pretty helpful guy, actually.
I can't talk now. I've got to get this Colta loaded up before my shift is over.
Alright. There's the prisoner. And there's the computer room.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
That sucks.
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Alright. Well, let's just have a look at the computer here. Now we could do the puzzle, or slicey slice. I'm pretty sure if anything in KOTOR requires like 100 spikes or like 100 computer skill, it's just developer shorthand that this is an impossible task. I have no clue what'll happen if you have like 100 spikes through cheating or something. Or you could probably get enough for 100 spikes throughout the game. It'd be kind of funny to see someone try. All this stuff is interesting. Wow, that is crazy. But what we're going after is this. There's data on the Sunry incident in the Republic computers. I figured that would probably be more subtle than asking the ambassador, because it's obvious what he would say. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sunry really did murder the Sith lady. And there's the evidence for it. Now we come to one of those little ethical dilemmas, everybody, because we know Sunry's guilty now. Like, that is the actual truth of what happened. He did commit the crime of murdering that Sith lady. However, I'm way not partial to the Sith. In fact, murdering Sith is kind of, you know, sort of our job. I mean, this is a war. Let's keep jogging. There's probably like a final part of Otto that we haven't explored yet. And I think that's obviously where the Sith embassy is. Yeah, I think in the East Courtyard. Oh, Force Speed. I love it when you don't wear off. I wish I could quit you, Force Speed, but I really can't. I don't know. I'm pondering the ethics of this because we could still work to get him off. And that might help the Republic. Maybe we'll go by and see what he has to say about it.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. You talk big, but remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
Wow, Sith are monsters and animals. I kinda wish there was a way to provoke them into attacking me. Because I'd love to use my lightsaber in self-defense on those bitches. There's still more to the... Yeah, the Sith embassy is right over there. Pretty well guarded. And they pretty much have a better embassy than the Republic because the Sith have better everything.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange
But it's an
breed.
Ithorian dude.
Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Sith are douchebags. You might have a look at what you got. Also, maybe setting up shop right next to the Sith embassy was a really bad idea. Yeah, and don't worry, items don't have conditions, so buying from a used shop is as good as buying them brand new. Except maybe a bit cheaper. Is there actually anything here that I care about? There's not a whole ton. All droid stuff. Computer spikes, I guess, but... let's see if we can do any selling while we're here. Don't want to get rid of any utility items, really. Or robes. We could probably get rid of a lot of the combat armor. Considering we have all our party members. Shanny battle armor is pretty BA. Shanny vibroblade is not... these weapons aren't bad. It's just that when you compare them to lightsabers, not bad either. I love how lightsabers fetch the same price as a Cheney vibroblade. It's a friggin' lightsaber, man. I have no use for short lightsabers, although that does remind me, I was thinking maybe of putting Bastila on double-bladed lightsaber, or 2 single lightsabers rather than a double blade. So that way, I don't know, she was doing pretty good with that, and for some reason the game doesn't seem to see any distinction between using a double weapon and dual wielding. But I'm pretty sure it would be different. Man, selling lightsabers is such an irresponsible thing to do. Yeesh. This gun got more than the lightsabers did. That's unfortunate. I'll keep most of these grenades, although frag grenades are kinda running out of usefulness. Stabilizer gauntlets, See, we can make pretty decent money just by selling some of this. Like some of these bog standard energy shields that we do not need. Nothing for data pads. Man, we have so many mines. Yeesh. We could probably start selling some minor frag mines too. Whoa, whoa. The hell? I guess I moved the thing. We don't need the flamethrower because we have the infinite flamethrower. There we go. Pleasure doing business with you. Let's not even... we could knock on the front door and ask to come in, but they're not gonna just let a friggin' Jedi Knight just come into their base.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
What, me? Us? Links to the Republic? I am shocked by those allegations, madam. What's down... oh, this is the racing. I guess that other place is just kind of a mercenary compound slash swoop bar. Also, it's populated by Sith, so let's just move along. So that's Manaan, everybody. I really like this place. It's got a nice... it's got sort of a calm atmosphere, but as you might be able to tell by now, the surface calm is really doing a really bad job at masking all the interior turmoil. Sort of like Bastila. And no, a 4-speed still hasn't worn off, and yes, it was like this when I loaded the save. Oh man. It's kind of like that time that energy shield didn't wear off, but this is much nicer. And probably better to look at. Now, we could get into the Sith base, but why don't we clear up the trial first? I tell you what, in Get Dave's LP, he decided that he was going to stand on moral principle, which is kind of rare for him. You know, Sunry is a murderer, there's no doubt. And he does deserve to go to jail. There's a possibility that the Selkath would sanction the Republic, but this was just the actions of one guy. So I don't know. Our other option is to get him off in the trial, even though we know he's guilty. And I don't think that even gets you dark side points. It's just, you know, realpolitik. You know what, let's go for that. I'm a pretty ardent supporter of the Republic. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? The Sith woman. He can't...
You know...
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
I don't know. It's a very dishonest thing to do. It doesn't seem very in keeping with our role as Jedi Knights. I don't know why I'm debating this so much. Yeah, let's do it.
What? Why
Wait,
the hell
what?
should I? I'll tell them what I saw, and that's it. Now, is there anything else you want?
So is there any particular... Maybe because I don't have Dominate Mind, I can't just convince someone to completely reverse themselves.
Normal. The other... Don't... Anything. He can't...
Money?
No. That's a lot of money. Maybe
There
I
we
could
go.
do something for you then. All right, I'll do it. I'll tell the Selkath that he left before the shot went off. But this is our little secret. If you try and turn me in for lying, I'm making sure you come with me.
I know you want to help Sunry, but we should not be manufacturing evidence like this.
Now, was there anything
I know
else you
you're
wanted?
concerned, Bastila.
Well, okay.
This is purely to stick it to the Sith. As like I said, oh no, a Sith was killed. What do you know? Alright, we already got Glupor to admit that he planted the Republic medal. And we could prove that Ilasa
Yes?
was a dark Jedi. Not the sort of person to be overpowered by an old man.
I'm here.
Generally speaking, of course. In this instance, she was. We should probably head to the jails next. See if there's anything Sunry can say for himself that might convince us that he's evil enough to be put away. I don't know. When you confront him, he's gonna claim, the Republic is gonna suffer if you let me go to jail, and that's probably just the delusional... Bastila? Bastila? What the hell? I know you have qualms about what we're doing, Bastila, but try to keep up. It's probably... Sunry is probably really overinflating his own importance, but he is a war hero and a symbol of the Republic. Let's head over there. I'm not sure what else we can do, frankly, because trying to get him acquitted is a much tougher process than just turning in the evidence to the court. He's guilty here, which is the most honest option. You don't get quite as many EXPs, but you get a bunch.
I hear you've been appointed as... Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Ilasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off.
Oh dear.
To end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask.
We have a recording. Alright, so we've established he's guilty. He's guilty as the day is long. There's no doubt.
I hear you've been a... Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent.
But it's video. It's...
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real
It
evidence.
sounds like I'm trying to spoil this plot for you, but we found the recording in the base. That's the evidence. I showed you guys how to get it. It's not tough. You need like 4 spikes. Now the thing is, Sunry will probably say anything to defend himself.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. But we don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these 4 bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly. Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. I know you did it, man. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
I know you shot her.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it. The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
This is the moment of truth. Nobody in this comes off looking good. We certainly don't. The Republic doesn't. The Sith sure as hell doesn't. The murder victim was a Sith, you know. You know those evil people that bomb entire planets? And Sunry really is a murderer.
But Sunry is a murderer. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manaan. And none of us want that now, do we?
Dun, 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 dun. Ha. Yeesh. Joe Lee's like the most morally good character in this entire game, but he's neutral, just a little sheen of goodness. This whole thing stinks. Whoa. Ha! Or we could just bust him out. I don't think that would work, however. Damn it. I'm having second... This is why I can't play evil characters. I keep having second thoughts and shit. I wish I'd saved before anything. Well, time to go play lawyer, everybody. Impartial. I'm supposed to defend him, but I'm also supposed to be impartial. And the defendant is traditionally presumed guilty in Selkath legal practices. Eh. Don't worry. I saved beforehand, don't worry. Man, you take forever to say stuff. Now, we could use the Force to just make them find some... I'm not sure if it would work unless we have Dominate Mind, though. We could present the recording right now and end it. You know what? Let's experiment a little. Nah. Yeah, let's see. Because this is obviously the upright option to do in the end. Impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Oh yeah, if you turn Sunry in, he gets killed too.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, left before I heard the blaster shot.
Impossible!
Yeah.
Feareth me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Get a chance to object? This guy's not very subtle.
Of course, Your Honor. Feareth me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elasa was fired.
Contradictory evidence.
Yes, from what I could tell, she carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
These ones just seem like I'm arguing my case, and that's not really what you should do when you're examining a witness.
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
No, I think we're good. Yeah, let's see how they're feeling about it so far. That last guy might be trouble.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elasa's room, didn't you?
Glupor jiking mata Sunry mulira. Kingun jupa shak glupor. No ba mulira sit gilai kunka.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
I think it's time to destroy Glupor's credibility as a witness.
Glupor, Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Glupor kan kindavik nibora tong chitsa.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Glupor wonky.
Yes, it does. See, these two questions are available for each witness, and it's obviously a little too forward. You gotta work it around the edge a little.
Glupor tong hiwa maji glupor aki unkotun sit. Glupor no mulirach. Chubaka chupa glupor.
It's good to keep hammering that home at least. No reason not to get their opinion. Oh yeah. The tide is turning, everybody. Uh-oh.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
I'm gonna knock that out. I don't think asking this would be smart. Let's shore up Sunry a little bit.
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely
Might be a
and was
misstep.
even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
Could have been a misstep. I really don't think having this out to light would be a good idea. Let's see how that affects things. Uh-oh. They're wavering.
I wish to call forth
Yeah, that was
Sunry
definitely a
himself,
misstep.
your honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents.
It's also the truth,
Pure
man.
politics. Were you in Alassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I knew she was a Sith. And she would be trying to pump me for information, of course. So I just simply turned the tables. I was working on her, trying to turn her over to the Republic's side, trying to turn her into a double agent. But that's kind of ruined now that she's been murdered.
An obviously false story. I have proof here in the form of data recording that proves you were, fact, having an affair with Elassa.
Oh, goodness. And here's the reason you don't do this before you go to the Sith Embassy, everybody.
What's the use now? I had been having an affair with Elassa, it's true. But I realized my mistake and I was going there to end it, but I did not kill her.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
This is a real problem. I think we're going down in flames, everybody.
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, your honors?
These two things... I don't know if I want to ask that. Uh-oh. So that's one yes. That's two yes. Two neutral. And one who's really sure.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, your honors, to this very conclusion. That That doesn't mean a
According
thing.
to your
He
bullshit
was
witnesses.
there, running from the room.
Forgot all about that data recording. Yeah, you'll have to go to the Sith Embassy first.
Objection!
Damn right. Huh. So that affects the two judges who sympathize with the Republican Sith exactly how you think it would. I don't think this is gonna go well, guys. Yeah. Yep.
Sunry, no.
Well, he's not gonna die.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
This is the will of the court, but it doesn't feel like justice to me.
That's because it's not. Well, they reached the correct verdict in terms of truth, but that went pretty bad. I don't think I accept that, everybody. Let's pull a little rewind. I wonder. I want to check something. Well, first of all, we obviously can't go to trial like that. That's not how I'm going to allow it to end.
No.
Can't talk
I'll
to
rot in
Sunny
here if I
again.
have to.
God damn it. Well, of course, we could always end the trial right now by presenting the data recording. That would be the right thing to do. Anything we do, I don't like very much. I've had a change of heart. Arguing all this. Nah. Let's do this right, everybody. Maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Round 2, Sith scum. It's weird that we can't plead guilty to a lesser sentence. Here, have it. Let's bury this whole thing.
This is the will of the court, but it doesn't feel like justice to me.
So that's the second way this trial could go down. Our third option is to go to the Sith base, remove that data recording, and if we do that, I'm fairly confident we could tip this court. Really stick it to the Sith. You know what? That's what we're doing, everybody. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We are obviously not ready to go to trial yet. Let's get back to the Republic Embassy. Maybe we'll try interrogating that prisoner or something. Yeah. This is why I like this side quest though, because you have a couple options and I'm not a total fan of any of them. Although of course obviously there's a way to be more honest and there's a way to be less honest. But the thing is, honesty in this case doesn't necessarily translate 100% to what you should do. Because I'm serious when I say I want to stick it to the Sith and defend the Republic. Just like I've been doing this whole game. But Sunry is actually a murderer. This is why I love BioWare. Well-crafted quests. Even in a Star Wars game, they can offer some moral ambiguity. Is that force speed really not worn off? Man, looks like everyone else is swimming through mud.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know.
Yeah.
Do you want to interrogate him now? Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time.
Of course there is, otherwise
but
this would be simple.
There is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget
and sort of
everything
eradicate
you
his
want to
mind
know.
in the process.
Shall we
but,
get
know.
it started then? Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
What do you want?
Relax, man.
You're not. You
I'm a
lies.
Jedi, man.
You work for the Republic.
You know, I'm peace, arbiter, and justice and stuff.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you
Yeah.
have left. Tell us what we want to know.
Dude,
But
look
they-
what Malik
they
does to
wouldn't.
people who fail him, or even just when he gets bored.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith
We can
don't
protect
pay
you.
very well, but they'd kill me. Please.
Well, it worked.
Please don't hurt me. What do you want? What companion?
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
No, never.
Damn! He blanked out.
We tried the same
Oi,
tactic.
What do you want?
It didn't actually appear to work.
Tila? How did you find out about her? Yes, it could be so much easier. No, please don't
We really
hurt her.
should talk to her.
Please.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too
Good
long,
work,
or they might
everybody.
learn that he's been captured.
I was a little worried there. I think that interrogation actually went pretty well, all things considered. So, now we have the means to get into the Sith base. I'm not sure if we are still expected to just friggin' walk in the front door. Well, I guess if I use the pass card, I'll have to go through the front door anyway. We'll figure all that out next time on Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching this special Morally Compromised edition. See you next time, everybody.